All right, guys. So yesterday we worked on FOIL method. We learned that FOIL stood for the F stand for first, outer, inner, and last. Um, Today we're going to be we're still multiplying binomials. So there's still going to be two terms in each group of parentheses. We know that bi represents represents the word two, prefix for the word two, and nomial is a suffix for the word term. So two terms. Okay. Now the steps to using box method is you're going to draw a box 2 by 2, meaning 4 squares right here. And you're going to write the polynomials that you're multiplying along the edges. So your polynomials are going to be here and here. And you're going to separate the terms per box. And you're going to multiply them. And your like terms will be able to be, you'll be able to find your like terms on the diagonal. Your like terms, they're going to be found every time. Let me draw a circle around it right. Oh, Lord. I wonder if I could rotate this circle. Can I rotate it? Can I rotate it? Can I rotate it? No. Why not? There's no rotate feature. Well, that sucks. I wanted to make it pretty. Anyway, your like terms are always going to be found here and here, upper right, lower left in these two boxes. Okay. And then you write your answer in standard form. Oh, actually, it's ax squared plus bx plus c. I guess I didn't add that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it just didn't print. Okay. So here we go. Let's actually, with these, it's better to just actually jump right in than to just sit there and do one problem at a time. So the first binomial is 4x minus 3. So I'm going to take that first binomial and I'm going to split it over the two boxes. So I'm going to take my 4x here and my negative 3 there. And then I'm going to take that other binomial, 2x plus 7, and we're also going to write that, split it into two terms, positive 7 here. Now, the way that this box method works is that you're going to multiply your column with your row. So this in this first box, you're going to be multiplying 4x with 2x. And I'm trying my best so I can draw some arrows. No, will it not let me switch it to an arrow? There we go. 4x and 2x will be multiplied in this box. So let's multiply that. 4 times 2 is 8. And x times x gives us x squared. Okay. Now to do this box right here, I'm going to grab this, move it over. It's going to be negative 3 times 2x. So 2x times negative 3. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. And don't forget to attach that x. Once again, those of you that liked having that x to the power of 0, 2 times negative 3, negative 6, x, x, x. Sorry, I meant to put a 1 because this one does exist. 1 plus 0 is still technically a 1, okay? All right, let's try the next one. I'm gonna erase this. All right, so now we're going to take that 4x, multiply it down here, 2x, in this box, we're going to be multiplying 4x times that positive 7. Okay, so 4x times 7, 4 times 7 is 28x. Okay, now move this over. I need like 2 long ones and 2 short ones. This ain't working. Now next, in this last box is last with last. So we're going to take that -3 and we're going to multiply it by this +7. I swear I'm going to have my arrows ready for class. Okay, so -3 times 7, -21. Okay, now let me move all these arrows out of the way. Okay, now I told you guys that the ones that you'll be able to combine can be found here and here. Now in class, we're just going to end up circling it. We're going to circle the diagonal. You can add those. You can add those. Those are the ones that are combined. So 8x squared stays the same. You can combine -6x plus 28x. Either you can write it down first and then combine, or you can combine those in your head, up to you. And then you get 8x squared. -6 plus 28 gives you a positive 22x minus 21. There's your final answer. Okay. Now I'm not actually going to do all the examples in the notes just because it's still the same exact, almost basically the same exact process as yesterday. So you get the right idea. Well, it's only 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can do it. All right, here we go. Let me just grab my arrows and move them. Oh, wow. I'm gonna move that over here, this here, this down. That way I can just easily access it. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take that first term, write it over the top, separate your terms. So 4x over this box, -5 over this box. I'm going to take that 3x minus 2, 3x on this box, -2 here. Okay. Now, in this first box, we're going to multiply 4x. I just needed one more arrow. 4x and give me 4x and 3x. So 4 times 3 is 12, x times x squared. So 12x squared. All right, in this next one, we're going to multiply next box, row and column. So it's going to be -5 with the 3x. So 3 times -5 is -15x. Next box, we're going to have 4x and move out of the way. Stupid arrow. Here we go. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to move it down. All right. 4x and -2, so -8x. And I'm not going to keep using the arrows. This is just because I'm not able to point with my finger for those of you watching from home. And then last, oh God. Last, for the last box, we're going to multiply -2 times -5. -2 times -5 gives us a positive 10. Now, -2 and -5, neither one of those have x's, so there's no need to put an x on them, okay? And as always, when you do this in the correct order, if you do it correctly, you can always combine your diagonal. You can combine top right, bottom left. these two right here. If you want to highlight those, you can feel free to do so as well. Okay. So let's put our final answer together. 12x squared. Okay. -8 plus -15 or -15 plus -8. That's going to give you -23x, +10 plus 10. And there is my final answer. Okay. Next one, we have 9x minus 2 and x minus 4. So here we go. 9x minus 2, I'm taking the training wheels off, x minus 4. All right, now 9x times x, 9 times 1 is 9, x times x, x squared. Okay, x times -2, -2x, 9x times -4, -36x, and -4 times -2 is a +8. Okay, make sure you're checking those positives and negatives. We combine the middle two, so for our final answer, 9x squared, -36 minus 2, -38x, +8 plus 8. All right, next. Now, here we don't actually have a binomial, but notice how it does have this little squared right there. What this is indicating here is that they want us to multiply the same thing twice. So you could write it out, negative or 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. So 2x minus 1, 2x minus 1. 2x times 2x, 2 times 2 is 4, x times x, x squared. 2x times -1, -2x. 2x times -1, -2x. And -1 times -1 is a +1. Okay, combine your diagonal. Let's see. Okay, so 4x squared. -2 minus 2 minus 4x, it's a +1, so +1, and there's your final answer. All right, let's try that again. This time I'm going to do it without rewriting it. I know that the square tells us we're going to multiply the same thing twice. 4x plus 2, 4x plus 2, multiply first with first. 4 times 4 is 16, x times x, x squared. Okay, 4x times 2, 8x. 4x times 2, 8x. And then 2 times 2 is 4. Always combine the diagonal. Now you will have some examples where those diagonal or where the middle two will cancel out. So just be aware of that and be careful. All right, 16x squared. 8x plus 8x is 16x plus 4. Okay. Now, just because we are going to try multiplying a binomial with a 1, 2, 3 trinomial. 2x minus 8 x squared plus 3x minus 5. Okay. Now you might not have this on the STAR test. That's why I got to show you. So 2x times x squared. For this one, I am going to put the training wheels back on. I'm going to put the coefficient and the exponent. Okay, so 2 times 1 is 2. X stays the same. What do you do with the coefficient? With the exponent, you add them. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, let's try the next one. We have 2x times 3x. 2 times 3 is 6. X times x, should know by now, x squared. Next one, 2x and -5. So 2 times -5, -10x. Next, x squared times -8, -8x squared. 1 times -8, -8, drop that x squared. -8 times 3 for this box here. So -8 times 3 is -24. Put the x there. Last with last, -8 times -5 will give you a +8. 40. Now, in this case, the diagonals still combine, but we don't only have one diagonal. We have how many? 2. Okay. And for this one, I'm going to write the answer under. So 2x cubed stays the same. We're going to combine the squares. -8 plus 6 or 6 minus 8 gives us -2x squared. And then -24 minus 10 gives us -34x, positive 40 plus 40. That's your final answer. All right.